Hello and welcome to Switch Time. Today I'm going to be discussing all things Switch, most of my game library, and whether to get physical copies or digital. I have some physicals. Bioshock I got for 35 and then Lego Worlds for 15. But I'll show you actually on the Eshop that on some points they have discounts and you can get it for a lot cheaper. So if you can get more games for less than just one of them on retail price, definitely go for it. So I wanted to discuss some pros and cons about physical and digital copies of video games. For me, I think a con when you're selling the system and you have a bunch of digital downloads, you pretty much have to get rid of all the digital downloads and gain no profit from what you bought. If you have a physical, you can sell the system and then the name brand games for extra money, unless you're going to get the system again, or maybe in this case the Switch 2 and transfer all your Switch games and your profile. Another pro about physical copies is all the game storage is on the cartridge itself. So I'm not doing too well on SD card storage. I can probably get a couple more digital download games, and then when I'm full of storage I can delete a game or two to get the new one that I'm trying to get, if that's the case. These 3 games that I got today were only $10 digital download. If I had got the physical copy, it would have been $24, $29, and $40, making a total of $93. So we saved $83. You can keep that in your pocket. The one benefit of the digital I've noticed is obviously the pricing, and instead of getting like a secondhand case that has no cover art, this game actually sometimes says failure to read when it's actually in the system, so you have to take it out, clean it, and that's kind of like the 3DS, the small brass components get worn out over time. This one's nice and new. But you wouldn't have to worry about that if it's on a digital copy, that's my point. When I bought my Switch, I got it on OfferUp, and it came with a couple games, Luigi's Mansion 3. Sold the other ones that I had, and I wanted to expand my game library, so I got these 2 games when on the eShop they weren't on sale. But come to find today that on sale, both games combined would have been only 14. Bioshock the collection for 10, Lego Worlds for $3.99. So I could have saved about 38 bucks to put in other games or put back in my pocket had I went digital. With there being thousands of Switch games and different types of genres, I like to take screenshots of the games I'm interested in and log the hours of the main story and for 100% completion. That way you get the most out of the game. And here we have an example of an eShop game that's actually more than the physical copy at the moment. Maybe I can hold off and wait till it's on sale and then get on the eShop, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. What are your pros and cons on digital and physical copies in the comments. Thanks for watching.